It's a new week, and it's time to get a lot of things done. Let's do this. That's so that's been one thing that I've had to like constantly remind myself is, hey, you have an article that you need to be posting and that you need to be editing and all that. But again, like I've been staying on top of my writing for the writing challenge, so it hasn't. It still is a challenge, but it's more tolerable. It's a lot easier to get it all done, and I'm having a lot of fun with it as well. I'm really enjoying it, and as far as results go, it's kind of been wishy-washy. I've still been getting some followers from it, which is good, and it's gotten some traction. Like I've got at least like a couple of people sharing my stuff, so I said, okay, at least the stuff that I'm writing is good. It's good shit. So get wrapped up about the numbers. Like, yeah, some of the numbers of my Medium posts aren't doing that great, but at the same time, I'm not super concerned about it. Like, yeah, like most of them are doing pretty good, or doing actually quite well. And it's basically just like a few kind of odds and ends here and there, but yeah. But again, it's like I think it would really depend on like the topic and what it is that like how I'm writing about it. And again, like that's what I'm supposed to be paying attention to. Like I'm supposed to be improving my writing and growing my writing. So like it could be a variety of things as far as like why I'm not getting those the views and the or why I'm not getting the reads that I want. But either way, like I don't have like a specific number of, okay, if it's below this, it's a screw up, and like bash myself about it. Like at the very least, like, yeah, I'm gonna be conscious about the numbers, but I'm not gonna be like strung up about them. And that's the best kind of attitude for especially with this writing challenge, because I could just like give up if I was obsessed with all the numbers and be like, oh my god, I'm gonna get like so many followers and all that. It's like that's all really nice, but at the same time, like I have to remind myself I'm doing this for myself, above all else. Like I want to be working on my writing stuff, so that means paying attention to my writing and not and if the numbers are bad, then see it as a sign of, okay, what can I do better next time? Or maybe that particular post that I was writing about, I wasn't really like super passionate about, and I was just writing for the sake of writing for like a goal or whatever, and that sort of thing. So instead, like, start writing with passion, start writing with more emotion, and getting yourself into that sort of mindset when you're getting into writing. So I had quite the meetings today, and yes, I did actually have a few meetings today, and one of them, of course, was my goal session, or my goal setting session with my accountability partner, and the other one was well, I don't really want to be talking about it. It's more of a surprise. I'll be talking a little more about it in the near future once a decision has actually been made with regards to this meeting. But for now, I want to be keeping it a surprise. And that's actually something that I want to be talking about today. And that is to not share your next move. One of the things that I've been doing a lot of, it has been not telling you guys what's coming up, what exactly are my plans. I've always, or at least I'm making an effort to be very vague about what exactly I want to be doing. Some of you guys might have figured it out, but either way, I have been very conscious about what exactly I'm saying on camera, and ensuring that I'm not saying every single little detail. And this is really important for a variety of reasons. For one, it gets people involved, and it kind of sounds a little strange, especially when you're thinking about the fact that, well, if you make an announcement about it, then people know what exactly it is that you want to be doing, so people can rally around that a lot better. And that is something that obviously makes a lot of sense, but I've actually tried that before. For some of you who have been on my channel for a very long time, know that I used to set goals, or I used to make videos of goals that I set every single month. At the beginning of every month, I rolled out this video talking about my goals that I'm setting for the month. And yes, there was a little bit of involvement. However, it didn't really work how I planned it. And it kind of makes sense, because when you're talking about your next move, it eliminates the surprise. And it's that sort of surprise that can bring people together. And it's really what can make a huge difference. Like this decision that, or the discussion that I had with this other meeting that I'm not talking about, it's pretty big, what I have proposed. And it's going to really change a whole lot of my life and my lifestyle. I'll say that much. It's really going to be making a very positive impact on my life, but also for this individual that I'm talking to. I feel that it's really going to be changing a lot in his life as well as my own. And I think that it's really important to gather around not so much the idea, but the person, the people that are involved, as opposed to just the idea. Because really, it's like my mentor said, like when you're going into business, you are branding yourself. You are the business. I am my own business. It's painfully obvious, from just my website to this channel to everything that I'm doing. It's revolving around me and my own brand. So it's more important for individuals to gather around more so the person as opposed to what the person is actually doing. Once the announcement is made, then people can start rallying around that. If people already understand who you are, who you represent, what you're and what you're doing, people can start rallying around that to begin with. People can already rally around what your brand represents. And even though I'm still establishing my own brand and still making a name for it, people are still clearly interacting with it by watching my videos, consuming my content, retweeting my posts, and liking them and sharing my content across social media and across the internet, wherever that happens to be. So that's really important. And I think instead of just saying like this is exactly what I'm doing, it kind of ruins that, because people start rallying around that particular cause as opposed to what the person actually represents. And you kind of you kind of lose yourself with that, because when it comes to a brand, when it comes to a business, people support the brand itself and what it represents. It goes back to the whole concept of people buying emotions as opposed to the physical things. Yes, obviously the emotional things manifest in a physical item. However, we're still buying emotions. You're buying candy because you crave something. That's an emotion. You crave sugar. You're buying bathroom products because you want to feel a certain emotion. You want to feel healthy. You want to feel fresh, and that sort of stuff. So that makes sense. So, and you revolve around and you buy those brands because they make you feel that particular thing, not because they've made announcements of saying like, hey, this is something that we're working on, or hey, like this is exactly what we're going to be doing, and then we're going to go and do it. Like, no. So that's really why I want to be keeping a secret of the stuff that I want to be doing, and why I think that's important when you go into business, to have these sorts of elements of surprise and to be conscious about what exactly it is that you're saying when it comes to your business. Not to mention as well that it's important to be conscious about what exactly you're saying in general.